Hey YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's Matt the Cell Junkie coming back at you with one more. So I've been using the Alcatel Pixi 4.6 LTE for the last couple of for at least a week now. I want to say a little over a week, a little over a week. I have done some front camera video, some back camera video, and I wanted to do a different format for this one. Um, I wanted to do reasons why to buy and reasons why not to buy. Okay, so let's start out with some of the bad stuff. All right, so this is the Alcatel Pixi 4.6. This is literally a 6-inch screen LTE device that you can get from Best Buy. I paid $129. Currently, they got it for $99. And in my opinion, this kind of goes semi head to head with the ZTE Max Pro and other larger phones on a budget. Um, the biggest thing I can say about this bad boy right here on the negative side, there is none, zero, zilch accessories for it. None. The few cases that I've found, and I want to say few, I mean literally like there's three colors. There's a blue, there's a pink, and there's a gray TPU silicone case from China. That's it. They made this and they made a 3G version, and everything that is available is for a 3G version, which is it's got a slightly different build than this one. And so that's like number one for me. I like to have my phones in a case, whether it be, a bumper case, whether it be, OtterBox Defender, whatever. I want my accessories. I want to be able to have it in a case or in a pouch, or have it on a desktop dock, or give me something. Unfortunately, this is not one of those. So that was a major strike against this phone. Um, Believe it or not, number two would, in my opinion, would be the screen size. This is the biggest phone that I've ever messed with. I had a Note 3, and I thought that was huge, but this thing literally has a 6-inch screen. This is like a Nexus 6 as far as screen size go. Not quality and everything, obviously, but definitely on size. I understand why that phone was kind of weird. I didn't understand it at first because I never really messed with that phone, but now I kind of understand the size. It's almost like talking and messing with a tablet. I mean, hell, one more inch and you have a tablet, 7-inch tablet. Um, so that's definitely kind of weird for me. I mean, it's not like a total negative. I mean, you do get a lot of real estate on that thing. Um, I mean, watching videos on it is great and all that, but I mean, at the same time, this thing is ginormous. I mean, it's huge. Um, and I'd say, even though I'm still, like I said, I'm talking about a $126 phone, um, the build quality it's okay. Um, it squeaks. I know I got a BlackBerry Priv, and I know some people that are Priv owners could probably say the same thing. This thing also squeaks when you mess with it. I mean, certain spots literally squeak. It moves a little bit. Um, the buttons are still tactile, but oops, lost the camera. Buttons are still tactile, but it squeaks, and that's just kind of odd. So those are like three things that I'm really made me not made me partially not like this phone. I'm not saying I don't like this phone. Those are three things that partially made me not like this phone. Now going to the other side, we're going to go to the positive side. This is reasons to buy the thing. I would say honestly, overall, buy the phone. Um, Number one, even though it's a 720p display, yeah, you can still see some pixels um, when you're viewing it. The big thing is if you're about let's do a profile about that far, you can start to see pixelation. But if you're at a normal distance where you're actually like holding the phone the way you should be, you can't really tell that much. On the YouTube time bar where it's got the little ball that moves over, I can actually see the pixelization. I can see the damn pixels on the ball as it moves. But other than that, I really don't see that big of a deal. I mean, a 720p display is not that bad. Um, it's pretty clear for the most part. This thing does amazing outside, by the way. This is an LCD panel, but for some reason they got it to where the blacks are nice and deep, and I go outside and I can actually see what the hell's on my phone. I'm actually really impressed by that on a $125, $26 phone, that I can go outside and actually see what the hell's going on outside, going on my phone outside in the sun. It does suffer from somewhat poor viewing angles when you look at it. Again, I'm not big on viewing angles because, I mean, when you start doing that shit, they, you know, oh, I can't see what's going on the screen. Oh no, it's like that, like that. Oh, who gives a shit? I'm sorry, that's me being blunt. You're looking at a phone like this. You're not looking at it from side like this, going, "Damn, man, that's a hell of an app." No, it doesn't work that way. So overall, I mean, it's got good viewing angles. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna make you blind, and it's not gonna mess you up. It's good. Number two, this thing has 2 gigs of RAM, and it also has 16 gigs of internal storage. I think that's decent nowadays for an unlocked device at this price point. I mean, it used to be 8 gigs. It used to be 4 gigs back in the day. You get a 4 gig damn phone. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with that. You can download like 3 apps, and then you got to install an SD card if it had an SD card slot. This one has 16 gigs for a normal everyday user. I'm not talking about a power user. I'm talking about somebody that just checks Facebook, YouTube's a little bit, does some emails, maybe checks the web, a little bit of Google Maps and Uber every now and then, whatever. You're going to be fine. All right, that is plenty strong. Now, surprisingly, this has a Snapdragon 210, which if you go back to a few videos ago, I talked about the HTC Desire 510, which also had a Snapdragon 210. But the thing about that is it boils back down to user experience. Some of the overlays that they put into that phone slowed it down and it made it laggy. This is pretty close to stock Android with a few Alcatel tweaks. It reminds me of BlackBerry Priv, and BlackBerry style of Android, where they stuck a few things in there, and then after that, it's pretty much stock Android. And I got a few updates when I bought this. So it's up to date. It works good. I don't know if it's going to get nougat or not, but it works good. Third, there's a 2-year warranty on this. Most manufacturers only do a year warranty. So if this thing stops working, the battery gets messed up, it pulls a Galaxy Note 7 on you, or some pixelation happens and some pixels die on your screen, or something like that. As far as I'm aware of, they will cover that. They warranty out their stuff. Now, I don't think they're going to go for like water damage and all that kind of stuff, but they have a 2-year warranty on this. Everybody else does 1 year. I think that's pretty damn good. And last, but certainly, well, 2 things. Second to the last is going to be battery. This thing lasted me 2 damn days, guys. It's got a 2800 milliamp hour battery, and just for your normal everyday use, this lasted me almost 2 solid days. I finally broke down one day when it was getting low, and I would just charge it just to charge it, because I was like, screw it, let's charge it. And also I don't know, like I said, I've covered the cameras. I think they're pretty good. They're definitely serviceable. They're passable for your everyday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that crap. And it's not going to be that big of a deal. So when it comes down to buying it, I would actually suggest buying this if you're not worried about having a case for it, or even really a skin for it, or you're like cool with just having it just like this. Go ahead and buy it. If you're looking for a big phone for a good price, buy it. If you're looking for a smooth, buttery phone for a good price, buy it. But overall, guys, I'm going to give the Alcatel Pixi 4.6 LTE, with a hell of a name, a thumbs up. So if you guys got any more questions on this or anything like that, throw it down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up if you guys like the video. Subscribe if you want. By all means, please do. I love feedback, as you know. But that's it for the Pixi 4.6 LTE, guys. I'm out.